Good day, brothers and sisters in Christ. I welcome you to our Sunday reflection for the third Sunday of Advent, Year A. The theme of our reflection is Vision, the Key to Patience. Blessed is anyone who takes no offense at me. Matthew chapter 11, verse 6. Joy is the theme of the third Sunday of Advent, otherwise known as Gaudete Sunday. This year we reflect on the greatest obstacle to joy: discouragement. Discouragement arises when reality does not align with our expectations and we lose our sense of purpose. How do we handle discouragement? John Sargent painted a panel of roses that critics highly praised. It was a small picture, yet it approached perfection. He considered it his best work and was very proud of it. Although he was offered a high price for it many times, Sargent refused to sell it. He carried it with him so that whenever he was deeply discouraged or doubtful of his abilities, he would look at it and remind himself, "I painted this picture." It boosted his confidence and abilities. We all need a vision to help us through times of despondency. This need is central to our readings today. In the Gospel reading, Jesus gave John the Baptist a vision to help him overcome his discouragement. John had sent his disciples to ask Jesus, "Are you the one who is to come, or are we to wait for another?" This question is unusual coming from John the Baptist, and some commentators have suggested that he was asking it for the benefit of his followers. We must remember that John was human and genuinely puzzled. He had spoken so powerfully about Jesus in his preaching. He expected Jesus to take away the sin of the world in one clean sweep, in one massive, fierce military battle. He expected a new world order to come suddenly, permanently, and automatically. In jail, John could see the end of his life approaching, and all he hears is the silence of a prison cell. So he sent his friends to Jesus with his inquiries. Jesus answers the question by presenting a vision of the Messiah that is markedly different from John's. This vision aligns with our first reading from the prophet Isaiah. Jesus concluded his teaching with a beatitude: "Blessed are those who do not lose their faith in me." Every faithful Christian has faced discouragement on their spiritual journey. It happens when God does not seem to meet our expectations and seems absent altogether. Sometimes, like John, all we hear are the silent walls of our prison. Even our prayers become dry and empty. It is situations like this that made John Sargent carry his near-perfect picture to offer him an alternative vision. We need to journal our experiences of God's love to help us get through difficult times. St. James tells us to nurture the virtue of patience. It is the memory of these moments of consolation that makes us patient. Jesus gives us a new vision of ourselves and our world each Advent. We are so valued that He shares His life with us and comes to us every moment. We need patience sustained by His vision to rediscover the Christmas story in times of despair. Advent is a time of waiting. Instead of fleeing from empty and painful situations, we wait for the new reality that is hidden within them to emerge. Henry Nouwen reflects on this situation, and I quote, "Suffering is a period in your life in which true faith can emerge, a naked faith, a faith that comes to life in the midst of great pain. The grain, indeed, has to die in order to bear fruit. And when you dare to stand in your suffering, your life will bear fruit in ways that are far beyond your predictions or understanding. Spend some time each morning doing nothing but simply sitting in the presence of God. Gradually, God will enter your heart in a new way and bring new light into your struggle. Patience cultivates our situation, creating a new reality. Instead of asking, "Why am I suffering?" we should ask, "Lord, how do you want to come to me in my suffering?" Asking this question will help you become a disciple who can share a new vision with your fellow pilgrims who suffer. So this week I invite you to do the following. 1. Reflect on the images in the reading from Isaiah and Psalm 146. Think of those in your life who need to be raised and protected. Pray for them by name this week. Secondly, spend some time in the church or chapel meditating on the suffering of Jesus on the cross. Ask Him for the grace to imitate Him in His suffering so that you can share His vision. Have a blessed week.